Notice your old dad's at it again. This time they brought me an axle, an old axle, and I make a trailer out of it, but it matches the wheels on my old Chevy, and I got heart for the little thing. It's like the little engine that could, so I'll put a little effort into it. But anyways, it's going to be the start of a new project, and hopefully it'll turn out to be a nice little trailer that we can make dump runs with, because we really need one around here badly. So I'm going to spend a couple days making it, and I'll send you videos of how it is going. And this is the first one. I don't know, who knows? I've never made a trailer before, and it's in pretty bad shape, but now we'll see what happens. I'm going to clean her up, grease her up, fix her up, lube her up, pretty her up, and see if we can get her going. All right, son. Be back in a minute. Alright, well, Otis, I've been working on the new project, the little axle and leaf springs that I'm going to turn into a trailer. You'll see soon. Now, down here, see, we've got them cleaned up and painted. The axles, the two axles. Now this one is the two leaf springs. Now, you can see I put the mounting brackets on. The other one I haven't done that yet. We'll go through that right now, how I did it. There's all the shackles, cleaned and painted. There's the next two brackets that got to go on. And this, I got one side on the hub, and the other side we're going to build together. I'll show you how to do it. And that is right there. And it will go over there. And I just painted the wheels, but they need new tires still. But that is what the project is like. So I'm going to make it into a trailer that will be a dump trailer. So, all right, well, I'm going to take you through and show you how I did that other stuff. All right. All right, Otis. Well, the only way I've ever been taught to grease a bearing, one of these kind of bearings, Timken bearing, is take it in your hand. See how it's open kind of on one side. You take a whole handful of grease. It's messy stuff, and you just start pushing it in there. Push it in there, push it in there until it comes out the top. The bearing greased up. You got to pack it in there. See that? So the other bearing's ready. The other bearing's in this side. We'll get to that in a minute, because I still have to put a seal on it, a grease seal. Oil stuck, I have just the right amount of grease. Not too much, but not too little. Just the right amount, just like that. See, that's gonna go, that little piece right there is gonna go right on that. Very gently take this hammer, tap her in. Trying to get it. First one went in faster than muff liquor. There we go. Alright. Now that is going to seal up the bearing. Out, you understand? It's going to go right in there and back in. Alright, just the right amount of grease. Wipe everything down just a little. That's the bearing with the seal in it. Perfect. Now we're going to put it on, but I got to move the camera, I think, first. We're going to take this hub now that it's got the seal in it. I'm going to put it right here on this knuckle. Put it right here. In there like that. It's going to seal up right against that. Nice little turner. A little stub that sticks out, and it goes right into a little key slot. Right, you can feel it, it's right there. So this washer will go around right with the key slot right in there. Alright. And this right here is called a castle nut. You I'll show you what you do with that. Now there's a hole right here in this bolt, and you put the castle nut on, because this can't be too tight. So this has got to be able to spin, but the nut can't come off. So you got to take the castle nut, put it on just tight enough. The way you do that is to spin the wheel back and forth. Feel it. Alright. Once it starts to tighten up just a little bit, like that, and that's your spot. Then you take one of these. That is called a cotter pin. Okay? Take one of those. That hole. Okay, it's right there. Once you find the hole, put the cotter pin in it. Little tap, make sure it stays in there good. And you bend the little legs over so they don't come out. Little piece, no grease. And we take our cap, make sure it's cleaned out. Any little pebbles in there, anything get caught in the bearings. Nice and clean. Put it on there just like that. Give it a little tap. Make sure it's on there. And that's it. That part's done. Next, when I come back, I'll show you how I machine these little bolts that go in there to hold the leaf springs, and how we put the leaf springs on the axle. Once we get the leaf springs on the axle, the bolts ready, then we can start making the trailer. Alright. I'll bring you back when all that's happening. Alright, bye-bye and take care now. Alright, it was next morning, Otis, and I'm going to show you how to put on the leaf springs this morning. You can see I already put on one of them there. I'm going to put the other one on the other side. So let me get you all put in the camera. In the stand. Put the camera in the stand so you can see. And we'll get down to business here. Hold on a second. I think you can see, barely. Now, on the leaf springs, at the bottom, the bolt sticks out right there. That bolt goes into that hole. You see that? Right in there. Big goes in the front. A little bit in the front. These shackles go right in there like that. That's how we tighten them down. That's the bolts for the axle pins, but pretty much good. See the seals in there we put on, and we got the leaf springs all on there. The rims are painted, but it needs new tires, so you see all that silver overspray on there, but it's looking pretty good. Starting to look real good. Clean and nice. Alright, well, that's probably going to be it for this video. And, excuse me. I will bring you back when we start making the frame. But this is the axle and all the setup ready, and it's ready to go. So, as soon as we start making the frame, I'll bring you back. Alright, son.